scholar. And today I will be teaching everyone how to read a history book. Also, this is a book for any little kids who are used to phones and not books. Also, to let you all know, this is not a commercial for this book series, Childhood of Famous Americans. Even though I love to read the book series, I simply hate commercials. This book right here is by Miss Helen Albee Monsell and illustrated by Kenneth Wagoner. It is on Thomas Jefferson, our third president, writer of the Declaration of Independence. Say hi to young Tommy, everyone. No one said hello. Well, first tip how to read a history book, go to the chapters. You see, chapter 1, at Tuckabee. So you go to chapter 1, and you read. Also, there's a nice illustration. It was a warm spring moment in 1748. 2 children were running down the steep hill at Tuckahoe. Down, down. Tom couldn't have stopped if he had wanted to. He would have lost his balance and tumbled the rest of the way. He didn't want to stop, though the wind in his red hair. The sun was on his back. Down, down, down. This was fun! He was out of breath when he reached the bottom of the hill. He was only 5 years old. His sister Jane was 8, and she was breathless too. They dropped down on the ground to rest. You see the paragraphs? You do pauses in between those, like what I did when I said, down, down. Tom could have stopped if he wanted to. That's how you read a history book. First step. Second step, turn the page. I bet no one's ever turned the page before. Hadn't been sewed on, Tom told his sister. I'm glad I don't have to wear a sunbonnet sewed onto my head wherever I go out. Girls just have to be careful, said Jane. You're just a boy. Nobody cares whether boys get freckles or not. I'm glad of that. Tom knew there were plenty of freckles on his nose and forehead. Buttercups grew all around them. He picked one and twirled it under his sister's chin. That's disgusting. Stop it, Jane laughed. You're tickling me. I just want to see if you like butter, said Tom. How about yourself? Jane picked another buttercup and reached toward him. Tom rolled out of the way quickly. You don't need to try that on me. You know I already like it. I want piles of butter on my spoon, bread, and hot biscuit and cornflakes and everything. Jane dropped her buttercup. It fell into a patch of clover. So that's how you read paragraph by paragraph. Just imagine in your head those voices. Those ridiculous 18th century Southern accents going through your head. Let's go and turn the page to way back, all the way to the end of this book. The Declaration of Independence. Yeah, there's some cranky looking Tom riding his horse. Let's see what he wanted on his tombstone. His most important work. Tom was still a young man. He had a long and busy life ahead of him. He became governor of Virginia. He went to France to make friends for America. He became vice president and then president of the United States of America. Even with all his work and cares, he would never forget boys like Eb. He knew they needed the chance which only education could give them. He made plans for free education in Virginia. When he was older, he started a college for the young men of his state. It was only 5 miles from Monticello. From there, he could watch through his telescope while it was being built. What was his most important work? He himself listed 3 things. The Declaration of Independence, the law which gave each person the right to worship God in their own way, the University of Virginia. Some people would change the list. Some would add one thing, some another. On one point, they all agreed. Thomas Jefferson was one of the greatest leaders of America that America has ever known. So pay attention to that. You have to read dynamically. If you want to write a history book, you got to enter those dynamic lines. So, will you read a history book? Tell me. Because if you do read another history book, maybe try to find one about another president. Maybe find one about Thomas Jefferson. Maybe find one on, I don't know, the guy who created shoes. Who knows? Thank you. Goodbye. Also, before I say goodbye, after reading my book, I would like to talk to you all about something. To raise awareness about a growing problem currently, as just this early morning, California suffered another mass shooting on this November 8th. And I would like to bring up to you all to please just have a little sympathy for everyone during this tough time. Goodbye.